Hey everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. So in this tutorial we're going to discuss how we can find a particular solution that satisfies the differential equation and the initial conditions. So let's quickly begin to solve. So in case you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do that, and don't forget to also hit the notification button here so that you don't miss out the videos that I'm going to be posting. Alright, so if you have any questions or you want to join my WhatsApp group or Telegram group, you can contact me on any of these lines on the screen. Okay, so the first question is f prime of x, which is just the derivative of f of x, is equal to 6x, and then we've been given to say the condition that has been given is f of 0 is equal to 8. So to find f of x, which is the particular solution, we simply just integrate both sides of the equation. So we have f prime of x, so we're going to find the integral of this with respect to x, and we also find the integral of 6x with respect to x. So when we integrate this part, we're going to get f of x. We're going to get f of x. When you integrate f prime of x, we're going to get f of x, and then this side, when you integrate this part, we're going to get 6x. Of course, this power 1, we're going to add plus 1 this side, so we're going to have squared, and then we divide everything by the new power, which is 2. And of course, we always have to add a constant c. So our f of x will therefore be equal to 2 into 6, this will be 3x squared plus c. But remember, we've been given a condition to say f of 0 is equal to 8. So when we put 0 where there's x, we equate the equation to 8. So what this means is that when we find f of 0, so f of 0 is simply just found by replacing 0 where there's x, then we say plus c is equal to 8. So 3 times 0, we're getting a 0, then plus c is equal to 8, meaning our value of c is simply just 8. So we now write the equation with a full equation by replacing the value of c there. So meaning we're going to have something like this: f of x is equal to 3x squared plus 8. So this is the particular equation which they are looking for. So let's quickly move on to the next question. Okay, so the next question is straightforward as well. So we have g prime of x is equal to 4x squared. So g prime of x is equal to 4x squared. So how do we do this? So integrate both sides. Integrate this side and that side to get g of x this side, and then on this other side we're going to get 4x to the power 3 over 3, then plus 3, plus c. So we now put in the condition there, the initial condition. So g of negative 1 is equal to 3. So we find g of negative 1. We replace negative 1 where there is x, then we say plus c. This should be equal to 3. So we're going to have, so negative 1 to the power 3, this will give us negative 1 times 4 over 3. So this will be negative 4 over 3, then plus c is equal to 3. So we just take this to the other side of the equal sign, which is this side, so that we remain with c is equal to 3 plus 4 over 3. So the value of c is now 13 over 3. So c is 13 over 3. We can write now the particular equation, which is g of x is equal to 4 over 3 x to the power 3, then plus 13 over 3. Okay, so that's the particular equation. Let's move on to the next one. So all these other questions are simple and straightforward. So I'll skip C. Let me look for at least something that is a bit complicated. I'm also skipping this one. Okay, let's look at E. So let's look at E. Okay, for the sake of understanding, let me also solve this one. So f prime of s is equal to 10s minus 12s cubed. So we integrate both sides. So when you integrate this side, we're going to get f of s. Then when you integrate 10s, we're getting 10s squared over 2. And then when you integrate this part, we're going to get negative 12s to the power 4 over 4, then plus c. So f of s will therefore be equal to 5s squared. Then 4 into 12, this will give us 3s to the power 4 plus c. So now the initial condition here is that f of 3 is equal to 2. So f of 3 is equal to 5, we put 3 there, minus 3, 5, then plus c is equal to 2. So you can simplify this expression to make c the subject of the formula. So 3, this one is 3 rather. So 3 to the power 2, that's 9. 9 times 5, we get 45, minus 3 to the power, so 3 to the power 4 is simply just 81. 81 times 3, we get 243. So we get 243 there, plus c is equal to 2. So when you subtract 243 from 45, you are getting negative 198. So negative 198, when you take it to the other side, you're getting your c is equal to 2 plus 198, which gives you c as 200. So the particular solution will therefore be equal to f of s is equal to 5s squared minus 3s to the power 4 plus 200. Okay, let's quickly pick the next question. So I'm a bit fast because these questions are very simple and straightforward. So we get this one. This is the second derivative. F double prime x is equal to 2. And then the other condition that we've been given is that f prime of 2 is equal to 5. Then we also have f of 2. We also have f of 2 is equal to 10. Okay, this is the other condition. So for the double primes, I'm going to solve this one. Then I'll also try to check if there's another different question. So for this one, you first integrate this side, you also integrate that side to get f prime of x. This side it will be 2x plus c. So we know that f prime of x is equal to 5. F prime of 2 is equal to 5. So f prime of 2 is equal to 2. While there's x, I'm going to put 2 plus c, and then I'll equate this to 5. So this will be 4 plus c is equal to 5. So I'll take this to the other side of the equal sign so that I get my c to be 5 minus 4. The value of c becomes 1. So my f prime of x is therefore 2x plus 1. And then we can integrate this further. So when you integrate this further, we're going to get, with respect to x, we're going to get f of x is equal to 2x squared over 2 plus x, then plus c. So I'm going to call this c1 so that at least it's different from this other one. So we've also been given another condition to say f of 2 is equal to 10. So f of 2 is equal to, so this and that cancels. So we have 2 there, squared plus 2, then plus c1 is equal to 10. So this is 4 plus 2 plus c1 is equal to 10. 4 plus 2, that's 6. So meaning the value of c1 is equal to 10, and then we have a 6 there. When it crosses the equal sign, we have negative 6. So C1 is now equal to 10 minus 6, which is 4. So the particular equation will therefore be equal to f of x is equal to x squared plus x, then plus 4. This is the particular equation, particular solution. So let's check if we have another different equation. So this one is just the same as what I'm from solving. Yeah, so the only difference is that the first one here, we never had a variable x this side. This one is x squared. Otherwise the rest is just the same. Even this one is just the same. Okay, let's take a look at let's take a look at this one, which is just the trigonometric equation. Okay, so this one is also straightforward. So I have f prime prime of x is equal to sine x, then f prime of 0 is given to be 1, then f of 0 is given to be 6. So the first one here, we integrate this part and also that part. So when we do the integration, we're going to get f prime of x this side is equal to, when you integrate sine x, you're getting negative cos x. Okay, so this is what you're going to get, and then plus a constant c. So now to get the value of the constant c, we get this first initial condition. So f prime of 0 is equal to 1. So f prime of 0 is equal to 1, which is also equal to negative cos, while there's x, we put a 0 there, then say plus c. So what is cos 0? So cos 0 is simply just 1. So this equation can also be written as 1 is equal to negative 1, then plus c, because we know that cos 0 is 1. When you look at the unit circle, it's like this. Then we read the coordinates. The coordinates at this point is, are just 1, 0. Then we read them as cos, sine. So cos 0 is simply just 1. So you take this one to the other side of the equal sign so that you have 1 plus 1, then the value of c becomes 2. So we have found the first value of c. So f prime of x is therefore equal to negative cos x and then plus 2. So now let us integrate this one to get the particular equation. So integrate the independent terms there. So the integral of f prime of x with respect to x is simply just f prime of x. Is f of x rather. So this one will give us f of x is equal to, then integrating negative cos. So this one is just the same as integrating cos. When you integrate cos, you get sine. So when you integrate negative cos, you get negative sine x. Okay. Get negative sine x, and then integrate 2, you are getting 2x and then plus c. So we've been given another condition that f of 0 is 6. So we put a 0 there. So when you put a 0 where there's x, you're going to find f of 0. So by putting a 0 there and there, you find the value of c1. So again, we're going to get negative sine 0 plus 2, 0 plus c1. So this one gives you a 0, and then this one is also going to give you a 0. So they are saying this is supposed to be equated to what? To 6. So we're supposed to have 6 somewhere here. So let me say f of 0 is equal to 6, which is equal to that. So meaning the value of c1 is simply just 6. So c1 is just equal to 6. Okay, so we can write the particular equation, which is just f of x is equal to, so the value of the particular solution will now be equal to negative sine x plus 2x plus 6. This is the particular equation. So you can prove this by differentiating it twice. You see if you are going to get to sine x. When you differentiate this one twice, you are getting a 0. This one is 0. Then you need to differentiate this one twice, negative sine x. Are you going to get sine? When you differentiate sine x, you get cos x. When you differentiate cos x, you get negative sine x. So negative sine x times this negative, you get positive sine x, which makes our solution correct. Alright, thank you very much for watching today's tutorial. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do so by clicking on the subscription button. And then if you have any questions, any challenges in mathematics, feel free to send them over to the contacts on the screen. And don't forget to click the notification button. My name is Amted. See you in the next tutorial video. Shalom, shalom.